Here we are riding bicycles, doing tricks. Susan is probably 4 or 5 years old, riding that 20-inch or 16-inch, what do you call it? Columbia bicycle that my father got her. Maybe she's older, I don't know. If I'm 13, she's 5. She was very good. Climbing trees, that was what Susie loved to do in our backyard. That was a pear tree. I think that's her school outfit that she's wearing. But she loved to do that. This is Harrison Avenue, Franklin Square, New York, 201 Harrison Avenue, Franklin Square, New York. And near Washington Street School. That's me. She was a good climber. That was our house. My father built that patio. He built the shed behind the house. This is my mom. Give my mom a kiss. Oh, I remember those chairs. I remember taking these pictures, believe it or not. I didn't take them. I remember my father taking these pictures. Life was so easy then. Life was easy and fun. Oh my goodness, look at the snow. That's Susan in the snowstorm in our backyard. Wow, that's a lot of snow. Oh, she couldn't get up. Yay! Swimming in the snow. I think she wouldn't like that now. I throw her off around the back on this one, you know. I remember this. That's me pulling, and there she goes into the snow. Now our street. The street's been plowed, but there's still a lot of snow on it. That's it. Turn her over. Flip her over. That's fun. Oh, here's my brother. Oh, that's my brother got a car. That was his 1937 Dodge my father bought for my brother. That's a 1937 Dodge, and my father paid, I think, $60 for it from Tom the auto mechanic. Oh, there's Richie Ginkle. That's his very good friend Richie Ginkle. It was a 4-door. That's Herbie Canavi. That was our next door neighbor. And tough guys. Oh, they were the 3 tough guys. This is our Franklin Square house. The S on the flower pot that my father put. The S on the door that my father had made. You know, that was an aluminum door. I don't know where we're going to be going, but that 1937 Dodge became the family car. That was the good car. That's Charlotte Asheroff, I think. That was our next door neighbor, Charlotte. My parents and her parents wanted us to get together in the worst way, but that never happened. She was a very smart girl. She and I used to play with the dictionary words, you know, pick a word and try and challenge the other one to know the definition. There's a lake, or a pond that's frozen over. I don't know where it was. We didn't have ice skates. We were just playing around. My mother was playing around. My father's probably taking the pictures. I became interested in photography. Not that I was ever any photographer to speak of, but around my bar mitzvah. The money I got from my bar mitzvah, I bought a projector. As a matter of fact, it's the projector I'm using now. It still works. I forget what camera we had at this time. There's my dad on the ice with my sister. She was the apple of his eye. He loved her. A little baby girl. That, of course, my brother and I and my father tried to make into a tomboy. And who's this? Kenny Dickman and my sister, I think. I think that's Kenny Dickman and my sister. Oh, that's a 1952 Plymouth, I think, that we had. Is that? I don't know who that is. That's a little too dark for me to tell. It's a little pudgy to be my sister, isn't it? To be Susan, but it looked like Kenny Dickman. That's got to be my sister because my father's zooming in on her face. Chewing gum. Okay. Nothing wrong with that. I think that might have been Kenny Dickman. Oh, there she is. That's our front yard on Harrison Avenue. She's doing cartwheels or tricks. Okay, that was that. Now, this could be, my father wrote something down here. This could be Indian Lake, upstate New York. My brother going up with Ricky Diesel. I think that's Indian Lake, upstate New York, where Shatsy and Richie used to go hunting and shooting up there. My father made a note 1952, so this could be a vacation. 1952, my brother, no, it can't be 52, because in 52 my brother was only 15 years old. So I think this is upstate, New York. Let's see who this is. Somebody has a dog. Well, when my brother watches this, he'll remember what it is, maybe. (1952). Lots of scenery, building a fire. I don't know what they're doing. I wasn't there. By the way, if anybody ever watches these pictures and is thinking of taking pictures, don't take pictures of scenery like this, because it's just meaningless. You haven't got anybody in there, you don't know what you're looking at, and of course back at this time there was no sound on it, so there was no narration. I'm narrating, but I don't know what the hell I'm narrating. So I'll have to keep on continuing. Oh, they're climbing a fire tower, that's what that is. That's a fire tower. That's where he used to go up and he used to look for forest fires. There'd be a ranger up there, and he would, his job was to look for fires. It's a nice field somewhere. Oh my God, I only got about 20 more hours of this recording business to do, to get everything digitized and put onto the computer, onto a flash drive so people could watch it. I have no idea what this is. Of course, the nice thing about a computer is when you're playing this, you can fast forward it through this thing. I gotta let it run all the way through so I can see what the heck this is. Nothing is in sequence here, in order. So we just have to wait for this thing to play itself out. Nope, now they're in a car going somewhere. Nope, that's the front door of our house in Franklin Square. Oh my goodness, that's my sister. How old is Susie here? What is this? This her graduation? I don't know. This is in the 8th grade or high school? Susie will remember. I don't know what this is. This is not Sue's 7th birthday, that's for sure. My father had a note here, Sue's 7th birthday. Whoop, this is a block party now. This is one of the famous black parties. That's Mrs. Murray and Jerry Sink. This is like a 4th of July block party that we used to get and have on Franklin Square. We'd block off the street. No permits, no nothing. People would bring food. We'd cook out. And I'm not sure what year this is. Again, I don't know. Not too good, not too much in focus here. This is a self-focusing, not a self-focusing, but a, that could be Betty Sink and her little girls. There's Walter Kanabe back there. He's a tall one. There's Walter. Oh, what happened here? Who's taking these pictures? He's zooming around too fast. There's my father. I don't know who he's talking to. Could be Bobby Murray. There's Walter Kanabe. That's Betty Sink. That was a little daughter there. I can't remember her name. Her older daughter was Linda. She was a redhead. Nope, that's in the block party. Nope, more the block party. So you used to have to flip the roll of film over. That's my mom over there in the white. I saw my dad for a second. That's Mrs. Murray and Betty Sink. They were doing the twist. That's my dad talking to Jerry Sink. Oh, Bill Berg. That's who that one is. The blonde guy is Bill Berg. He was married to our neighbor Laurie Lerner. Became Laurie Berg, obviously. Jerry was a fireman. Got himself banged up in a fire truck accident. That's Bill Berg walking around at the Lost Souls. Looks like it's in front of our house. That's Laurie, dancing with Laurie. That was his wife. She moved down to Florida. She's down in Florida now. Here are the young people. Walter Kanabe. That could be my brother in the center there, in the white. There's Jerry kidding around. Bill Berg and Betty Sink again. I saw Betty a few years ago. I went to Franklin Square. She's still living in the same house. Her daughters are married. Philip, their son, was married, living in Florida. My brother Sam went hunting with them several years. Oh, this is Susie's birthday, it looks like. That's my mother. That's Uncle Sam Brower and Ruthie Brower. This was one of my sister's birthdays, I think. Has to be. Yeah, it's my sister's birthday. What birthday is it? My sister's 7th? Could be her 7th birthday. It says Sue's 7th. Oh, that's George Greenberg. Pudgy Greenberg, we used to call him. There's Ted Greenberg. Oh my goodness. There's Annette Greenberg. Oh, my Aunt Mona, may she rest in peace. That's my father's sister. There's my dad. Yeah, it's my sister's birthday. That's exciting. That's Carol Greenberg. Oh, I got to get this onto a little disc for Arthur and Laurie, for Arthur and George to see. My mother's cutting the cake. This is still down in our basement. There's Uncle Sam Brower and my mother's brother, who got into a piston fight. Ruthie, his wife. They both passed away. We never saw them again after they got into a fight. They used to come to the laundromat. My mother had a laundromat after my father had a heart attack. That was the way they were going to make a living. And they used to come every Saturday and help us in the laundromat. It was so close. That's David Asheroff. My mother and her brother were so close, it's hard to believe that they got into a pissing match. And they didn't speak with each other. He long died, and they never spoke to each other. There's George Greenberg. Is Arthur here? Yeah, there's Arthur Greenberg. Oh my God, little pudgy Arthur. Oh my God, Arthur, you gotta see this. I gotta put this onto a DVD for you. Whoop. Here's my brother. That's Herbie Kanabe. I can't remember his name. This could be my brother's. Here's my brother. Oh, look at the liquor. Oh my God. This could be my brother's 17th birthday. 17th birthday. That would be 1954. Holy Moses. That's Richie Ginkle. Oh my God. Eat that cake, Richie. That's Joan. He married Joan Ginkle. They were married. Then they divorced. Then they got married again. I can't remember his name there. Johnny something, I think. I can't remember his name sitting down there. They're friends of my brother. Lackameyer boys. The Lackemeyers were twins. One became a cop in New Mexico. God, I can't think of his name. They were identical twins, the Lackameyer brothers. Into hot rods. And like I say, one became a cop in New Mexico. My mother serving coffee. My dad? Maybe my dad. That's Lori Lerner, Lori Berg. They're not married. These are all when they're single yet. They're all single. She liked my brother. She would love to. Oh, Harry Kranz, something like that. Harry Kranz, I think was his name. She was going with him. Harry Kranz, that blonde fellow. She really wanted my. On the block, my brother and Lori were supposed to be the twins, the couple, and me and Charlotte Ashcroft were going to be the couple, but that never worked out. We knew each other too well. Dancing in our basement. Dancing in the basement to the rock and roll music. That's the old Lindy. Uh-oh, now here's going back in time. What is this? Is that Aunt Lou? Good golly, this is an old movie. This is an old movie. My goodness, I don't know what movie this is. I don't know who this is. This is not in date order, but this has got to be. Oh my goodness, I don't know what year this is. Let's see if I can see an adult. I can get an idea. I don't know who that is. That's Stanley Rosoff? That's Stanley and Edith? I don't know. I don't know who that is. I have no idea. It's so much better today with digital photography with sound because you can narrate and tell people who you're looking at. Let's see if we see these adults. And all we see is elbows and arms and feet. Somebody learned how to walk. Oh, that's Goody. Oh, that could be Goody, and that's Betty Irene. That could be Cindy. That could be Cindy Rogan. That could be Betty Irene's little girl, Cindy. Little girl. Not a little girl anymore. But at that time, it could have been her. And this is what happened. Every time you change film, you got to turn it over. They put it in the lab. Oh, we're back in our boat again. Like I say, this is not put together in any kind of sequence. That was a fast little runabout. My brother's probably staring. I don't know who's in the boat. This boat we kept on a trailer. We used to put it in the ramp at a place called the Mooring in Long Beach. Whoa, there's a good bounce. After we had it in the water the first few times, we came back, and the transom pulled away from. Oh my goodness, Marilyn Turner and me. This is my junior prom. Hey, honey, come here, quick. This is either when I'm 17 or 18 years old. That was my girlfriend then. We're going to a fancy dance. We're going to a fancy dance. I'm wearing a tuxedo. No, we didn't do that. Yeah, John's laughing. Oh. I don't know why he's jumping around. Oh, now we're getting ready to go out. It's cold out, I guess. So she's putting on the overcoat. No. Well, that's all. Oh, it broke again. Oh, it broke again, the film.